Good afternoon and welcome to the Happy Half Hour. I'm Leigh Kubin.
I'm Sandra Priestley. Welcome to our podcast. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
I am drinking a venti mango dragon fruit
Ah,
drink
okay.
from Starbucks. I was half done that. So then I added in some vitamin water
Oh,
for the podcast. So it's like an interesting combo. And then I spilled it all down my shirt just now. So,
well, luckily you're in black
refreshing.
and you can't
Yeah,
see it
this is true. And I did buy a refresher and it was quite refreshing.
down your shirt.
It's all good.
So I have been back to back today and I had this idea of going to Starbucks or Panera and picking up some of my tea, but there was no time for that. So I'm taking my peach water and I put it in my cute little martini glass.
Oh,
And it looks much better than the tea I put in it.
yeah.
Girl, Alex Hermosi,
Oh, I know.
I
He's awesome,
swear
right?
to you, every single time I get on Instagram or Facebook, his face is right there.
He is a fucking powerhouse.
He
I
is.
mean, and he says such amazing shit, but it's like, how does he have the time? I am just amazed because
Because he's in the
everything he
vortex.
says is amazing.
Mhm.
Because he what?
He's in the vortex.
Yeah, it's true.
That's where he
Everything he says
lives.
is amazing. He comes out with just random stuff over and over and over and over again. And his podcast, I love his podcast too.
I still haven't listened.
In his podcast, a lot of times like he'll do like public coaching for their businesses.
Okay.
And so it's interesting, but I don't feel it is necessarily as motivating. Like I don't burn as many calories when I'm listening to those episodes as I
Yeah.
do when it's just like a riff of his
Yeah.
or, you know,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like a little rampage of appreciation thing.
right, exactly.
So he said this week, um, big rewards come with big risks.
Uh-huh.
And I went, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like you do have to sort of burn the boat, so to speak. I remember that podcast. I will never forget it. I mean, it's probably 2 years ago when you said you got to burn the boat.
Mm.
And in that moment, it was almost this out of body experience. It
Really?
was like, she's talking to me.
Well, I was.
But it was in that moment that I went, oh shit, like, yeah, I do. How do I do that? How do I set fire to this bitch?
I know. It's so
But
interesting because when I coach women, I don't always give that advice. I think it's great advice, but I don't always give it. There's one thing that I really ask is if you were to burn your boat, would you be so emotionally dysregulated that you wouldn't be able to take action? Like you need
right.
to be able to burn the boat, but like be okay no matter what, right?
Yeah.
But like some people, they want to like leave their day job and go all in on their business, but then they become so emotionally dysregulated, so much in their fear trigger, like they're triggered to their fear.
Yeah.
It's like then they come to me panicking, going, wow,
What did I
oh
do? What
no. And not that I
I
would give them that advice, I would coach them through that. But like
right.
sometimes they come to me after they've made this big, huge move.
Yeah.
And it wasn't necessarily the right one for them. Sometimes the risk, like burning the boat, is, I don't know, giving yourself a timeline or,
Mhm.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I remember when I learned everything I knew that made me go, yeah, you have to leave this job. Like you absolutely cannot stay here. Like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
you will have no self-respect if you stay in this situation with all that you see now.
Yeah.
And I remember going, okay, you're going to have to get in the right headspace because I am one that will get fearful. And so I could see myself like quitting and going, oh my God, the sky is falling.
Yeah.
And I remember every day I did sessions. Like I had specific things that I would record to listen to. And one of them was envisioning my office and
Mm.
not knowing yet, like not having all the stuff, but envisioning what it was going to feel like and imagining being in there with clients. And that was super helpful. And so I had to really get ready to be ready.
Yeah.
It took a minute, but so Alex is everywhere. I don't know if you are coming to the book launch on Saturday, but if not, you need to sign up, my dear.
Okay.
He's got, it is $100 million money models book launch event. I guess he's got a new book coming out.
Okay. I didn't see this. I don't know. Where has he been on my news feed? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know why I ended because I was assuming you would be signed up for it, but it's Saturday. And it's
Okay.
a live thing, and there's free gifts. Like you sign up, and then they send you some stuff, and
Nice.
yes, you get the book, you buy the book, and all of that. But so I'm super interested to see what I learn and
Yeah.
what his insights open up for me.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I will report back next week, and I'm super excited at just to see what this kind of does for me. But this week has been so weird.
Mhm.
Mercury's in retrograde now,
Starting today. I know.
but the people, like new people, like
Oh,
multiples, and they all have something in common.
what?
They're quitting their jobs and they're starting something new.
They're fucking burning their boats.
They're fucking burning. People all over the place are burning their boats.
Oh,
And it's
I love
interesting.
this energy so much. You have
I
no idea. This
know.
is my favorite. It's my favorite. Oh,
And one of them out of the group was actually fired. And she
how
was,
lucky for her.
that's what I told her.
Hmm.
Your inner being was begging and pleading with you to quit that job. Am I
Yep.
wrong? No, you're right. Okay. And you ignored that guidance. So, you know what? Your inner being said, okay, I'll fix this.
Yeah.
You were not meant to be there.
Well, I mean, well, when I was listening to Oprah, when I went to Oprah Live, she said, if you listen to the whispers, you will not have to listen to the screams or something. You won't have to hear
Yes.
the screams or something like that, right? Like that's what she says. And it's so true. And it's not just your body. It's not just like, oh, if you don't pay attention to the crick in your neck, like it's not
Yes.
going to get bigger. It's not just that. It's like, fuck, the universe is telling you something. When you listen to your inner voice, listen to that. Because if you don't, the universe is going to come around and make
Yeah.
it happen for you.
Yeah. And I told her, I said, it's not a bad thing. You didn't
No.
want to be there. You didn't need to be there. Like
Yeah.
that, that was a necessary place for you to be for a moment. It's a stepping stone that is going to give you valuable information if you'll
Yeah.
see it as that and look for maybe the way they treated people is a great example of how not to treat people.
Yeah. Oh, right.
I mean, start
Exactly.
there if you have to, but you will see as time goes the benefits that you got from being what you learned there that now you can take and apply here and here and here. But it it is amazing. And they're all women
Wow.
and they're all between 37 and 50. Quitting
Wow.
their job,
How
like
freaking
serious
fun.
money jobs.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start this thing.
Good.
And the one that lost her job, we had talked on the phone, and she didn't tell me about anything that she had envisioned. But I went ahead and I put together a session for her just so we could meet and talk, but so I could do something with her on this first visit to give her some relief. So I started asking her about what's next.
Right.
What is this whole business concept that she came up with? And it's revolves around food and feeding others, and kind of, and I don't want to go too much into it until it's all set in stone, but I would say like a caterer in a sense, where she'll do events, she'll do weddings, she'll do parties, but it's a very unique take on it.
Oh,
And
cool.
so when I'm asking her about what do you see in your future, and she's like, well, came up with this business plan on Tuesday, like out of nowhere, it just popped into my head. So I
Oh,
started writing it down, and I'm listening to her going, that's not a accident, right?
yeah, it's
She
divine
has the
download.
name of the business. She has everything. Like husband's on board. Like, let's do this thing. It is fascinating to see these women really be so connected to themselves and not even know it, that they
Hmm.
these divine downloads. And it's,
Hmm.
girl, you better act. Like,
Right.
that's gold.
I often tell my clients this too. Like, if they get an inspired idea, or if I get one and it resonates with them and they go, oh, that's the thing. Like, that's what I need to do, because that's also one of my superpowers. And when they get into that energy that like they can feel it, they're so excited, they
Mhm.
have to take immediate action, like
Immediate.
one thing towards it. Because otherwise, what are we going to do?
Oh, I
Our
can
brain
think
is going
about
to kick in.
10 million reasons why that won't work.
Right.
I'll talk myself right out of it.
Exactly. So you got to take action towards it. And then there's like,
Feel that
there's
momentum.
magic in that first step towards like the momentum. Even I know so many women would not grab a pen and sit down with a piece of paper and write it out. You know what I mean? Like so many women, and I have done this myself, when magic comes out, it's when I'm like, shit, I have all these ideas. Let's grab the sticky notes. I'm like writing on sticky notes with a
Yeah.
Sharpie pen.
Yeah.
And there's also been those times where I have got amazing ideas, got so fucking excited about it, just then like ate a sandwich. You know what I mean? Like, just, oh my God, this is so amazing. I'm going to go and, I deserve a break today. And then it's like, it's gone. Like, there's such power and magic in that moment. Like, oh,
Yes.
I
Yes.
love this for
But you
her.
have to act.
Yeah.
You have to, because when you don't, your brain starts doing that thing it does.
Yeah.
See, this stuff doesn't work for you.
Yeah.
Just
I love that she's not sitting in this, I got fired, in the shame and in the guilt and in the regret and in the
yeah,
fear and in the I'm not good enough and all of that bullshit that is very common when you get fired. I think
very.
it's a really huge hit to your ego. A lot of us can sit in that for far too long.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that she's not.
And she said initially she cried,
Yeah.
which, yeah.
Yeah.
And she said, but then it was the weirdest thing, Leigh. Like I cried and I got it out. And then I was like, huh, I feel better. It was a toxic environment.
Right.
Like people there are dropping like flies, and people are getting fired left. I mean, it's a shit show.
Yeah.
Not a place I would care to be.
Right. Exactly.
So it's a gift, but Yeah. So I don't know. Being
Right.
in this energy with all of these women, I have not mentioned Mercury to any of them. I'm like not even introducing that at all
Right.
because they don't need any fear put in
No,
there. But
exactly.
if we're to look at Mercury as it's intended,
Mhm.
it's really to help us evolve, correct?
Absolutely.
Like it
And
help.
I always feel like it's a reminder to me 4 times a year. It's a reminder to me, like, pay more attention to what you say, how you say it, what you write, how you're writing it, rewrite, be more intentional.
Yeah.
Like, it's a reminder to me that I need to be in the now
Yeah.
because it's way too easy for us to just get like triggered or, like exhausted or tired and not really giving 100% attention to what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And so Mercury for me is always like, okay,
Let's
what can I do?
slow
How
down
can
a
I
minute.
be more in this moment
Yeah.
right now so that I don't send some, sexting message to someone other than my husband, or not that I even do that, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how can I make sure that I'm not going to send something stupid somewhere that I don't want it to be, or an email off, or Siri's going to get me in a bad moment?
Oh, I know. It's like anytime I'm sending anything risque to Paul, it's not often because of that fear of
Oh, I know.
what if it goes to the wrong person?
Yeah.
He'll
Yeah.
send them to me all day long.
I know.
I have to be careful about opening my phone when I'm around people. In fact, I had to turn off. It used to be on my phone. A picture would pop, like if someone sent me a picture, it would pop up on my screen, like with their name,
Oh, gee.
like that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
then I was like, oh, we got to turn this off because
Oh, yeah. Not entirely
no, no,
great
no.
in a
Huh?
meeting.
Or
Go to the chamber meeting and whoa.
even sometimes my clients would use my phone when I was at the other place, like to weigh in. They just sign in on my phone to get on this scale.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm hesitant to send anything anytime
Oh, I
because
know.
there is that very real
Oh,
fear,
I know. Oh, I know.
but especially now.
Right. Well, and
I,
I have been in moments where like I'll be listening to a podcast or listening to YouTube and I'll fall asleep. Like a lot of times I'll be listening to Hertz music, but I'll fall asleep to it.
yeah.
And I wake up and I'm like, whoa, what did I do? Why am I on Facebook? I must have just hit
Oh, you just,
something or like, I don't know, but
mhm.
like also scary. Like, I need to stop. Anyway, I have loved this for your client. I am so excited for her. Like how amazing for her. And I do think I was listening to you earlier when you said like she felt sad, she cried, and then it was like, okay, I'm over it. Like now what? And I think that can that happen for all of us? Yes.
Mhm.
But it takes a lot to not get stuck in our heads in the story. And that's why we hold on it for too long. I was talking to a client today,
Yeah.
and she had gone to a therapist. She had had a counseling session earlier in the day. And she was talking about how she had just been massively triggered in the last, like, probably week. Like, a number of things had sort of happened that sort of jumped on her, like, what if they don't like me trigger?
Something to heal.
Right, exactly. And so she was talking about this. The one of it was one of the people was a family member. And she really wanted to heal this relationship with the family member, but she had heard that the family member was like talking badly and about her and things. And so she is kind of talking through this through, and she said, but you know what? I can't care about that. Like that's her choice. And the therapist said, you can't ignore it. You have to feel it to heal it. And so she said to me, but Sandra, what I like, so now I'm not sure, because do I feel it or do I just move on with my life? And I said, well, you can't feel it for 10 fucking years. And that's what she had been doing. Feeling this long, like this is like pulling the band-aid off, the slowest, the biggest elastoplast band-aid, the slowest pull on the hairiest leg. I mean, it was just like every single moment she was feeling this devastation and she wasn't letting it go. So, you know, I said to her, I think you've done your fucking feeling on this shit. Like, it's time to just let him go, let her go. Just like, you know what?
Yeah.
They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
And if they're going to badmouth me, I don't want them in my life. Mm-hmm. Brother or not, sister or not, you know? And I said, okay, so they will, she will, he will eventually get it or not.
Or not.
It won't fucking matter because you're good in your brain. Mm-hmm. But I think most people spend a lot of time healing and feeling like they deserve to be upset, feeling like they deserve to be angry. And I could see that with your client, you know, she's not doing this, but like how many people get fired and hold on to it and tell the stories. And that was unfair. And I'm going to take them to court. And, you know, like I'm going to tell all of my friends and all of my family and just badmouth the hell out of this person and this company and this business. And you know, and it just keeps us stuck. The more people we talk to, the more stuck we are. Because we're not real, that's not healing it.
It's scratching the wound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Over and over.
I'm
and
so happy
we don't hear the magical downloads.
Right.
Because we're running our mouth about shit we don't want.
It's so true. So true. And like, if we just sit, like this is again, my analogy, which is a weird analogy now that when I say it every time, but like I used to always say that if we're going for a walk in the forest, up in Canada, we call it the bush. But like if you're going through, you're going on a walk in the bush with your dog, you know, I mean, like there's magic along the path, but they're going to go and find some dead carcass to roll in. They're going to go and find some gross, disgusting slough to like slide in and roll around and come back and they're all smelly. And they're going to go and find it every single time. And we do that. We are on the path. Something happens. We get distracted and we go, oh, something smelly. Let me roll in it for the next fucking 10 years.
Yeah.
Let me rub my face in this dog shit and then be cranky that it's there. But if we can just like go, oh shit, okay, that was a really crappy thing that just happened to me, but I'm going to keep on the path. Yeah. It's like we need those experiences to propel us forward to where we're supposed to be. So, and if we can get there faster, wow.
So what would happen if we would stop ourselves in the beginning of that? Whatever crisis it is, getting fired, the lover leaves, whatever.
Yeah.
And instead of go to freak out mode and I'm unworthy and, oh my God, my life is over. What if we went to, oh, well, since everything happens for me to get me where I need to be, where I want to be. Where is this trying to get me?
Well, exactly.
It takes the sting out of it,
It does.
because then it becomes oh, what's next?
Right.
This is happening
Mhm.
for me.
I mean, I love that quote. I can picture her face, but I can't think of her name. But she said, some of our greatest gifts are wrapped in sandpaper. And I mean, I always say they're wrapped in sandpaper, but coated in
Oh,
dog shit,
dog
and
shit.
they're burning on your fucking porch. Like it is, it's not just sandpaper. Sometimes
Oh,
they are awful, right? Like sometimes it's like sandpaper toilet paper, but always there's a gift. And Sarah Blakely will say, where's the gift? When every
always
shitty thing happens to her, where's the gift? And even though she doesn't have an answer for it in that moment, per se,
have to.
there will be one. And if you just can get on the trajectory or this belief vibe of, okay, this is meant for me, the universe is guiding me here for whatever reason, and I needed this to propel me forward in the greatest way possible. I also think, when I was talking to you about like burning your boat, and I was wanting you to walk away from your business and to build your own, or not your business, but your job,
Job.
and then build your own. It wasn't necessarily the moment or the time, the perfect time for you. But I mean, you then had all of these little messages that made it safe for you to do so. It was like all of these little things. Okay, you know what? You're not fucking moving on your own. So I'm going to show you why you should.
Yeah. Well, I had a coaching session with this amazing woman. Her name's Begin. And I was in her women's networking group. And so we would meet, like she'd open up sessions for people in that group once a month. And so we met one month, and dynamic woman. God, she's a badass. But we're talking, and she's asking me questions about what I do for work and how much I make and how much revenue I bring in. And
Oh,
like, and she looked at me and she goes, Leigh, you are no more at this job than a low paid prostitute.
mhm. Yeah.
Like, you need to, everyone around me has been going, you need to get out of there. You need to go.
Yeah.
You need to go. But loyal, try to do the right thing, be all
Mhm.
things to all people.
Yeah.
The only way out for me was I needed to see the truth
Yeah.
of what was happening. And luckily, I had somebody that would be like, here's the deal. Like,
Yeah.
here is the truth. And showed it to me that I could see the situation like, oh shit, I'm a
Yeah.
really low paid prostitute right now. What
Hmm.
the absolute, I'm going to say
Yeah.
hell, but I don't mean hell.
Right.
I remember
It's so beautiful.
going, don't get mad. Don't get mad.
Mm.
Like, and like at first, it was like the first round of information I got. It was a gut punch, but I was also numb because I was like, how am I supposed to feel about this? Like,
Yeah.
I literally did not know how to feel. And I talked to Paul about it, and he just asked, how do you feel? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm so numb right now.
Hmm.
Well, about 24 hours later, I got pissed. And that's when I wrote out my business plan and started going, okay, what would a business for me look like? Really, like, let's get it out. And then I started getting excited. So the next week I walked in, and I was talking to someone, and I told her, yeah, I'm pissed now. Like so here's what I want you to do. I need you to ask this question. Don't tell them
Right.
what you told me. They'll fire you. Just pose the question this way so that it gives them an out to go, oh crap, we messed up.
Mhm.
Because surely there was a mistake.
I know.
And when I took a few days off and I made a nice little chunk of change, like close to what I would make in a whole month there.
Nice.
And I thought, huh, this is interesting. Can I really do this? And I
Hmm.
walked back in and she's like, you need to shut my door. Here's what I asked them, and here was their response. And it was in that moment. I didn't get mad, still didn't get mad, but it was in that moment that it's like, honey, you're done.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know where you're going to go, but you can't stay here.
Right. Exactly.
And that's the day I went to the ribbon cutting and I found the energy room and all of like, I visualized myself at that massage place, walking around looking for an empty office. There was not one, but
Right.
that's what I needed to focus my attention on.
Mhm.
What do you want?
Well, and it gets you out of that sort of shitty victim
Oh,
mentality.
yeah, because I wasn't in a victim. It was just like, let's go.
Yeah,
Like, that's how
exactly.
you're playing. I'm taking my toys and leaving.
Yeah. And that dreaming state is so much more empowering and fun to be in,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Daydreaming.
yeah,
I love it.
me too.
But I think with that, we're out of time. Oh, yeah, we are out of time.
We are. Wow. I did not again, I didn't anticipate to be chatting about this, but how fun.
I know. Craziness. Okay. Thank you
All
so
right.
much, Sandra. Have a great week. And thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next Thursday on the Happy Half Hour. Bye.
Bye.